Addicted to the Outdoors begins now.
On the way to the airport, we are headed to Kentucky to do a little bow hunting on some early season whitetails.
And we're going to meet up with our buddy, Kevin Jones.
So guys, where are we off to this week?
Actually, this week we're headed off to Kentucky and we're going to do a little bit of whitetail hunting with the gang from Big Buck Properties.
We had heard some stories about these guys killing some big deer. And we know that Big Buck Properties, you know, mainly what they do is they buy and sell farms and manage them for game and manage them for big whitetails. So we were pretty excited because at the very least, we felt like these boys were probably going to put us on some good deer.
Well, before all that, John decides to miss our exit at the airport.
We gotta go all the way back around.
Well, then just go out, go to the airport.
I hate this airport. I've flown out of here 100 times and I never can find my way around.
We're on our second trip today to the airport because John keeps missing the road. We missed the flight because you weren't paying attention. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're here again.
You know, our trip hasn't even started yet and I got a hungry Gina barking directions at me.
Yes, babe, why didn't you just keep going around? You should have went right there.
I don't know, so y'all gotta tell me.
I need to eat because they're not gonna be serving any food.
Let's get checked in, you know the routine.
I know, left, John. I know, I'm just telling you, I haven't eten since breakfast. Here, babe, here.
All right.
Departing flight.
Right in the right lane.
Yes, you're in the right lane. I get to sit here and watch the guys do all the work.
You know, you don't have to watch us for too long to realize one thing. We are an old married couple. 100% of the time when I tell you the truth, you don't listen to me anyway, so it doesn't matter. You've never listened to me.
I'm in charge of this, okay?
Which means we'll end up in Egypt.
I love you, babe. Well, we have arrived in Nashville, and now John's on his way to go rent us a minivan or a big truck or something to load all of our gear, and then we have a 3-hour drive to Kentucky before we're able to get on some whitetails.
John, it just seems to me you're just not the minivan type of guy.
Oh, you think? Well, when that's all there is to rent, then you make it work.
Okay.
See, that's another time I shouldn't have listened to Gina. I should have just done the opposite.
That's good.
Not gonna fit. Not gonna fit. They're not.
Push this one to the left.
It ain't happening.
We jammed everything in, but we got it to fit. And we're off. When we're on the road, it's really important that we stay in contact with the kids, and we can because of the high-tech redneck right here. Hey, Gunner.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mommy.
Did y'all have fun at school today?
It's nice to be able to ride down the road and talk to your kids and actually see them. Pretty cool.
Go, Gunner, go.
Dancing in the background.
Go, Gunner, go.
He's breaking it down. He's
Go,
breaking
Gunner.
it down. Must have moved with a head spin.
Oh. Okay, I love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right,
Bye.
love you. Is this McDonald's? So we can order a Big Buck? You know, we rolled into camp there at the Big Buck Properties, and our good buddy Brad Miller was sitting there waiting on us. What's up, man? What's happening?
You like that text? I'm out there hunting.
I know you're bad.
Where you at?
Yeah, you know where else. I'm on the highway. How you bad?
I'm good. How you doing?
Mark Hatcher,
Hey, Mark, what's happening?
This is one of my pro staff, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, nice to meet you.
With me being 5 foot and Brad being 7 foot, us standing next to each other, it's just weird.
Snacks already. I was getting some bars. I was like,
You know, one of the many reasons why we love to hunt, and I think everybody else does too, is the camaraderie at camp. It's nice to get there and catch up with everybody and listen to all the cool stories.
And all the funny stories too.
Yeah. Call her flounder because her eyes are so close together.
They're not. I have a little head.
Gina, go get her some pasta.
She don't mess around.
You don't mess around, man.
That's not a lot.
She's always been that way. She's always been that way.
That is not.
Eats like a horse.
John, that is not a lot of pasta.
Limb Saver presents Addicted to the Outdoors with John and Gina Brunson.
This segment is brought to you by Forlow, the only technical fishing and hunting apparel completely made in the USA. Forlow, the future of hunting is here.
Here's where we're at so far.
We are headed to Kentucky to do a little bow hunting on some early season whitetails. What's up, man?
It's nice to get there and catch up with everybody and listen to all the cool stories.
I don't think Brad's worried about sleeping in the morning. He seems kind of confident.
I wasn't real picky. I was just looking for a nice, solid, mature buck, and that's it.
So John, I hear Brad gets off to a rough start.
Yeah, you can call it that. Brad headed out to stand that first morning, and you know, he just wasn't expecting to see a big old buck right out of the gate.
He comes out and he's just a stud. As soon as I get an opportunity, I pull back. All you hear is me trying to flick this arrow up like 2-3 times, and it's just banging.
You know, it's happened to all of us, but man, he just fell apart like a cheap suit.
That buck has me so rattled.
That is the definition of Barney Fifing it in your stand.
Shaking trying to get an arrow back on a rust ain't the easiest of things to do. And you gotta, definitely my biggest buck's standing perfect broadside right in front of me at 31 yards. I'm trying to flip it on, like it's like ding, 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 he's still standing there. And finally they took off, and I was trying to pull down, I was still trying to get it on, and just went off.
Yeah, I got my stand that first day, and just about as soon as I sat down, I looked up and I got bucks running right past me. No shooters, but man, it was nice to see that the first day, and we still had plenty of time.
Breakfast.
So Gina, how was your morning hunt?
Well, actually, I got to sleep in, and then I got to get up, eat breakfast, and sight my bow in, so it's pretty good. It's a good thing I got to shoot my bow because it was off just a little bit.
John, from my observation, it looks like Gina gets to sleep in a lot.
Yeah, she'll sleep in when she can get away with it, that's for sure. But she must have a lucky horseshoe in her pocket, because even though she sleeps in a lot, she always ends up getting one down.
This is our first day hunting in big buck properties in western Kentucky. We finally got set up and we're in a really nice area. They've seen a lot of really big mature bucks, and hopefully we can get one down.
Yeah, you know, speaking of lucky horseshoes, this was a perfect example. After Gina slept in the first morning, she goes out that evening, and what she's staring at right out of the gate, a freaking monster deer.
So Gina, how'd you stay focused on that buck?
As soon as I realized it was a shooter, I just focused on where I needed to put the shot. Are you sure? It was. Are you sure? I did? I couldn't tell. Usually they jump harder.
Man, I was so proud of her because when it came crunch time, she made it happen.
I shot a monster buck with my bow. I'm in Big Buck Properties, and all the guys are helping me look for them. Good kill shot, and now we're just trying to find them.
We're finding little specks of blood here and there. He's going downhill to this thick stuff. We watched the video back. Looked like he made a great hit. We were 24, 25 foot up.
But a good angle.
Top of the lungs. Yeah,
right.
You should have came right out of the bottom of the shaft.
The recovery was painfully slow, but I knew we were getting close.
You see blood?
There he is, baby, right there. Right there, there he is.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at that dude.
All right, baby. All right, baby.
Woo! Oh my
God!
Holy cow.
Oh my God, he's huge! Call Johnny, he's gonna die. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, baby.
Woo!
170.
Yeah, we're going to say 170. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he's...
This is a monster buck. I don't care who you are or where you hunt, but for sure, you have to go to Big Buck Properties in Kentucky.
What a buck.
What a buck.
So Gina, this looks like this is your biggest buck yet.
Oh, this is definitely my biggest buck by far, and everybody was so excited for me. They were outside waiting. They couldn't wait to get their hands on
What's
it.
up, babe? You killed a monster, huh? Biggest buck ever. There was no choking there, huh, babe?
No choke.
So John, what were the final measurements on Gina's deer?
He measured out right at 180 inches, which is just a monster. After talking to the state of Kentucky, it looks like it's going to be the new all-time record with a bow by a woman. That's a monster.
This segment is brought to you by Boning. Boning, your archery equipment source.
In case you're just tuning in,
We are headed to Kentucky to do a little bow hunting on some early season whitetails.
I just focused on where I needed to put the shot. Oh my God!
Holy cow.
he measured out right at 180 inches. It looks like it's going to be the new all-time record with a bow by a woman.
Here at Big Buck Properties, our goal is to find ground at a fair price and go in and fix it up for quality deer management and game management, and then sell it at a reasonable price to the average American that he can afford and have a great place to hunt and enjoy recreation.
Can you believe those boys set up a quick NBA regulation basketball court?
Here we are at Big Buck Properties, day 2 of the hunt. Gina just smoked a monster yesterday. Game on today, basketball, before we go deer hunting. We got Brad Miller, young guy, and we got the old man, Spook Span. Light versus David, so we'll see what happens.
I wish I got somebody on my side.
Slam it, Brad, slam it.
Miller looks really worried.
Miller looks worried.
How'd you manage to drag Brad into a game of b-ball with Spook?
Well, you know, from what I understand, Spook was a pretty good ball player in his day, so he was poking at Brad pretty steady, so I think that game was kind of inevitable.
I got to like get way up here to do him. Oh, he's getting down.
I knew he played basketball for a reason. That's like the defense thing is how to get it done.
Was Brad able to redeem himself?
You know, he never did get a crack at that big buck he choked on the first morning, but he was going to get an opportunity at his first buck in velvet.
Seen a bunch of does. Bam, here comes this big 9-pointer. Yesterday morning, put it in a good way. Oh, I feel pretty good about that shot.
You know, I got to give Brad a little credit because this go around, when it came to crunch time, he put it on the money and made it happen.
All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Knew I smoked that thing. Just feels so good to get my hands on a solid whitetail. September, basketball season hasn't even started yet. To me, that's what hunting's about. Love it.
This segment is brought to you by Grizzly Blinds. Grizzly Blinds, adventure guaranteed.
It's hot and miserable, but we're gonna head to the stand, so hopefully we can get one down tonight. The sweltering heat.
We're sitting on this clover field. It's a nice little setup. Unfortunately, this wind keeps shifting on us. It was a good wind when we come to the stand, but it's all over the place right now.
So John, how did that afternoon hunt go?
You know, for me, it was heading south. There was a hurricane heading our way, and that weather started changing, and that wind started blowing, and man, those deer just laid down. And I started regretting passing on a couple of deer earlier that week. I had a nice heavy 7 management deer that I should have probably killed because, man, that weather started shifting, they started slowing down.
We got a little snafu here. We got a hurricane in Kentucky. You can believe that.
Basically, Hurricane Ivan had decided to follow us from Florida. I mean, we literally were sitting there with 70, 80 mile an hour winds and roofs peeling off and trees blowing down, so it pretty much shut us down.
I couldn't believe we were getting a hurricane in Kentucky.
Nice hair.
I mean, what am I supposed to do, John?
Let's just hide in front of Brad. I know.
The hurricane has passed, and we actually got a few hours to get out and hunt this evening. Yeah, rub some of that 180 off on me.
So Gina, you had your big bow kill out of the way. What were your plans next?
Oh, I was gonna do a little doe hunting with the ladies. I get the luxury of taking the ladies out and filming them.
We are rip-roaring ready to go. We're gonna both shoot at the same time and get 2 in the dirt right at the same time. Boom, boom.
I'm not gonna lie, the girls, which is Tracy and Susan, they brought 3 arrows each, and that is it. They both missed on their first 2, but they got it done with the last one.
Yes, you got it.
Tracy got one too, and man, we were pumped up. I had just as much fun filming them as I did killing my big monster buck.
All right, guys.
All right. Yeah.
With the deer that Gina took, this obviously became a trip of a lifetime for us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of my favorite trips. I got a monster buck, and I got to do some doe hunting with the girls, which I've not got to do before. And the lodge is awesome. And I tell you, Big Buck Properties, they just know how to put it together.
A lot of fun, just the kind of people we love to get out and hunt with. And we are scheduled to come back on a late season muzzleloader, so I'll actually get a second chance to try and catch Gina. But I think
We'll see about that.
Yeah, that may be a tall order to fill.
It's day 3 in Kentucky. We got gusts to 70. We're gonna try it tomorrow.
Y'all better watch out, because I'm fixing to step up too on y'all. Did you see that movie? No.
I can't believe I missed that one.
Y'all see that big, sexy stud over there?
Addicted to the outdoors! Addicted! Addicted! I'm so addicted! I'm addicted to the outdoors!
That is, just for the record, that's John's friend.